subong sa Outlaws and Lawman Jail Museum. Maano ta masulod ta sa museum. Let's go inside. Which way? This way. Pasok kayo sa bahay ko. Mommy, Mom.
Push.
Just
Open.
Hi.
Good. Yeah.
How you doing? Have you been in before?
No. No.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, you have. Okay. So the town was built on gold. You probably already know that, and still kind of runs on gold. In a 10-year period, we ended up growing the population from 15 people in the district to 55,000 in a decade. So we created our own county, Teller County, aside from El Paso County, and we needed a jail. There was a lot going on, and there was a lot of crime. This jail, at the time that it was opened, was always full. It was built in 1901 at a cost of $25,000, and it was state-of-the-art. There's a couple of reasons why it was state-of-the-art. It was held up for other jails in the future as an example. It was built in 1901, but it was used as our primary Teller County jail for the entire county until 1992. Yeah. So it was used in modern times, and keep that in mind as you walk around. This particular room where you're standing in right now was the jailer's office. He had a wall right here, and this was his bedroom. He has this little apparatus over here that he installed so that he could keep an eye and an ear on what's going on the other side and report back to law enforcement. This was also used for visiting purposes to keep contraband from going back and forth. We're here for several different reasons. They were either here because their parents, their mother was here, or they were here because they were delinquents. You'll read a couple of stories up there. Or there were some abandonment issues during the turn of the century. There was a very transient society and some very desperate people, so sometimes children were left behind. They were blessed with plumbing. They have a tub and a toilet to share up there. Yeah. The gentleman did not have that privilege. So this is our men's cell block. We have 10 cells on the bottom, 4 on the top. This is designed to hold up to 100 men, 6 men per cell with a chamber pot. Now, when you walk inside, you will see on the right, there's an example of how the hammocks were hung. They slept in hammocks, and how those were hung 3 up and 3 down. Then they can unhook the hammocks during the day and have space to move. In the 1930s, we did install a toilet and a shower in this end cell here and an end cell on the top. And those were shared. In Victor, he tried to work in the mines, but he couldn't cut it. The work was too hard for him. So he started boxing, fighting for money in bar rooms, and that's how he started his career. So that's pretty interesting. He was in the jail for petty larceny. He stole a coat. He spent like, I don't know if it's 30 or 60 days. I think it's on here. So that's pretty interesting. So you can walk around. All these pictures have relevance. When you're on the top up here, these big pieces of art correspond to the Denver Post articles on the top and are all famous crimes that happened in the district. So enjoy yourselves. You can go anywhere that there is an open door or not a chain across. And I will be in the other room. If you have any questions, come ask.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Look out for ghosts.
Ghost.
Ghost.
Oh, there's a ghost.
Oh no! Around. Paranormal activity law. Yeah.
So this is their...
That's where they would give them. They would put their food through there. Yeah.
Who is she? Prostitute.
I don't know. She's a prostitute, so she was in jail at one time, huh?
So she's a prostitute.
She's a prostitute, yeah.
She's pretty.
I think she's.
Cripple prostitute.
You know, another
See,
thing,
then they hung the hammocks from here.
see, this is built before welding too.
Yeah.
Everything's riveted.
Yeah.
So
Hand, by
this is
hand.
them, the famous arrest.
Well, there was a group called the Wild Bunch. It sounds like they were a gang that stole things.
Hammocks, trees.
Oh,
John
members of the Butch Cassidy, the Sundance Kid, Kid Curry, very famous people.
Yeah.
Held the Union Pacific train and what else? They got away with at least $30,000.
So this is the homeowner.
See, it was the state of the art because
Some resident
all
living
the
in
doors
the
open
house.
at the same time.
Ooh. You want some food? Oh, you want his phone number? The hammocks? So 6 people stayed in one of these cells, and each one of them had their own hammock. And while they were when they were during the day, they just had to stand around, huh? We're gonna go in. Let's go down below first, then we'll go up. Wow. You see that pot there? You know what that's called?
Really.
It's called a chamber pot. And that's what they used to pee and poop in.
Bes, maluto ta. Ano maluto ta sinigang? Okay. Pila ka serving nyo? Pila ka serve sinigang? This is for sinigang.
No, that's a chamber pot. You want to put Senegal in a pot you poop in? Does feel kind of strange in here, doesn't it? We're going upstairs. Let's go in here. So this is the cell they said is solitary confinement. This is if you were really, really bad and did really bad things. They put you in here and shut the door. There's no ghosts in here. Could you imagine being in here completely in the dark?
No lights.
No. When you were in solitary confinement, they shut the door and there was no lights. I don't know. I'm sure it wasn't very fun in here. Feel creepy?
I'm going now.
That's for the pants. Here's the jacket. Put a jacket on. What? You look cute in your hat.
I can take
I think I'm. No, you can't take that. You're gonna buy one of those. Huh? You can take a prisoner's hat. They had to wear black and white stripes. Probably people that got. They might have died. So this is the women's jail. This is where the women were in jail. And the kids. Looks comfortable. Huh? Yeah, sleeping on board. What? Ooh, that's kind of spooky. She looks like a ghost. You feel weird in here? What if they were spending the night? Would you spend the night here? More scary? Where are they getting these ugly dolls at? All these ladies are in here. Say they did something wrong. So they spend some time in jail. At least they got a toilet. Yeah, they had a bathtub. And then they had a toilet over here. At least they didn't have to clean the chamber pot. The dolls in here. Be careful. I think we're getting close to being done.
mining. Gold mining. So ano, nang papuli na kami. Ano na oras? Alas mga 2 p.m. na. Maano kami tani nang malagaw pa kami tani sa Cripple Creek City. Kaso gito nakapoy na kami, so mapuli na lang. Okay best, see you in my next video. Bye bye.